Okay, everybody, how are we doing tonight? It's Saturday. We're having a great time. Got your drinks ready, everyone?
No.
Oh shit, I'm coming in too fast. I'm about to go past the space station here. I'm going in way too fucking fast. All right.
Oh god, we're gonna die.
Oh god, we're gonna die. Um,
That's what happens when you let Shandor fly.
yeah. It's like airplane.
Don't call me Shirley.
Exactly. Um. I like the part where she's blowing up the autopilot. The
I like the
autopilot.
part where they're smacking the lady and they're like the big line, and then it gets to Leslie Nielsen. He gives her one in the face, and then the doctor, you need it up the front. And he goes, one for the road, smack.
And then there's like a line of people just waiting to smack the hell out of the lady.
There's a
Get a
black
hold of
guy with
yourself.
boxing gloves. There's another guy with a fucking crowbar.
There's one with like a bat with like spikes and shit on it. Was that a Firefly reference? No, it was
Yes,
not.
Spaceballs.
What's that, party?
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. Yeah.
It's a Red Bullet
Um.
reference.
So, anyone who's read the title knows what's up. I've been watching a lot of Red Letter Media lately, like a lot in the last, I don't know, 2 weeks, and I've come to the realization that I want to be on an episode of the Best of the Worst. Um, have you ever seen that?
What, Red
Uh,
Letter Media?
yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the last show. Fucking, I actually mentioned I've been doing nothing but watching them pretty much. Fucking, yeah.
Yeah, and you're the reason why I've been watching Red Letter Media a lot lately. Um, Specifically the Best of the Worst,
Mm.
because it's been great. Like each of the Best of the Worst episode is like 2 hours long, roughly hour and a half to 2 hours long, and um, so I'll put it on while I'm doing what you guys see me doing right now.
You
Although
get
this
to
game,
sample all these obscure movies you never knew existed without actually having to watch them in their completion and
oh,
sort of.
the beauty is like half of them I have seen, like the
Mm.
really bad action movies and shit, like the horror movies and the really bad action movies. Some of them I've actually seen. Like I've actually seen Shark Exorcist, and I've actually seen fucking what's it called? What's another good one they had on there?
The Puppet Master series.
Tracks.
Yeah, well, they've done the Puppet Master series. I used
Yeah.
to love those. Fucking,
Yeah,
yeah.
they did the review on Puppet Master. That was great. Um
Do you get into the Mr. Plinkett reviews?
Some of them, yeah. I watched the Ghostbusters one not too long ago, and then when it was fresh, I watched the fuck's it called? The Force Awakens, or not the Force Awakens, the Clone Wars. Was it? No, it was episode 1. Star Wars episode 1.
Mm.
That's it. Puppet Master was fun. Puppet Master was good. It was hilariously bad. Um, but yeah, I've been watching a lot of it lately, and you're to blame, Farty.
Eh.
To a lesser extent, Doku, but we won't talk about that.
I'm always to blame.
You are, you are always to blame.
Yeah, I saw a
Um,
thing with Top Gear a little bit ago, and it was rather fucking distressing. It was James and fucking Hamster fucking went back to the Top Gear studios and the Top Gear office and walked through. and fucking yeah, fuck, that was fucking depressing. And James sort of went, fucking at the end of it, like, I'm glad I did that, but some of me wishes I never did. And I know that fucking feeling. And it was like, oh
Oh
fuck, I wish
yeah.
I didn't watch that. Fucking hell.
I think we all can relate to that, right? Like you walk into a place where you've been, where you worked, and it's like, yeah, okay, I've got great memories here, but I also hated this place.
I got to do that with my old army depot. It was a small depot that was sort of in amongst a bunch of houses in a suburb called Haberfield.
Right.
And they, when in the 2000s, they amalgamated a lot of these smaller depots that were dispersed around Sydney and basically moved them all out to Holsworth. And they were demolishing the place. So I got to go back in there after, like, mainly everything was cleared out and they're all just empty buildings and shit. And fucking, yeah, I wish I didn't do that either.
Come on, Doku. Your turn.
I haven't really been watching Red Letter Media, so don't know what you want me to say other than Killer Clowns from Outer Space is way overrated.
We kind of moved on from Red Letter.
I don't know. You're talking about bad movies and shit, and I'm just sitting here thinking, damn, I want to watch Attack of the Killer Tomatoes again.
Oh God, we should do that. We should do that one night. We should have a watch party for Killer Tomatoes. But it
I
should
know
be
Killer Clown. So okay, I want to explain myself real quick. The reason I say Killer Clowns from Outer Space is overrated is because the title is the joke and the rest of the movie is unnecessary. Killer Tomatoes, on the other hand, is kind of like that movie Rubber. I want to see exactly what you're going to do to actually make this concept work.
Well, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, believe it or not, is a parody of The Birds.
I mean, it makes sense, but it's just it's so ridiculous and stupid, but that's what makes it great.
Was
No,
Rubber that movie about that tire that was sentient?
Rubber,
yeah, Rubber.
yeah,
Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah,
that shit was funny. I'm not gonna lie, that's probably my favorite stupid horror movie of all time. Is just because, like, bro, it's a fucking telekinetic killer tire.
Pulling an MST3K. I don't know if we do that. YouTube would have our balls.
And yeah, Des, Rubber was a weird fucking movie, but for some reason, I don't know why, but it was good in the most bizarre ways possible. Versus, I feel like Killer Clowns from Outer Space, you could actually turn into something legitimately horrifying.
It could be a great horror movie, but instead it's just a dumb comedy.
And that's why it annoys me. It's like, I'm sorry, man. If Stephen King's It can be considered one of the best horror movies of all time, I mean, that's basically Killer Clowns from Outer Space. It just done right.
Well, I mean, the whole point of it wasn't a clown. It was like some indescribable cosmic horror.
But see, that's the point. You name it something like Killer Clowns from Outer Space, expecting people to go into it thinking it's going to be some B-list horror movie comedy, and it in fact turns out to be absolutely fucking terrifying.
Oh, I'm actually starting to not feel great.
Drink more, you'll feel better. That's what my grandpa told me.
shoot it.
Shit.
Shoot it. Make it blow up.
I'm
Jamie wants a big boom.
I'm actually starting to feel really lightheaded. Oh shit. You guys go ahead. Talk amongst yourselves for right now.
Gotcha, man. Let us know if you need anything.
Oh,
well,
shit. Gonna try and diagnose it. Oh,
yeah, that's not good. Hopefully he's back soon.
Yes, might have been a bit silly for him to jump off.
Yeah,
I'm still here. I'm just shutting my camera and stuff off.
Okay,
gotcha.
well, it was already off. As long as it doesn't have that one scene in it.
Oh, which
Fucking
scene? There's a couple of scenes that could be.
fucking that reminds me of a fucking really crappy joke from this British fucking sitcom back in the day where they're taking the piss out of fucking like people's slangs. They were saying in it, fucking like at the end of sentences and stuff, or like they explain something, go, hey, this does that, in it, kind of thing. And these guys look at his brochure and they're going, he's complaining about fucking proper slang and all the, people using slang and shit. They're going, look at this, they're even doing it in a professional capacity now. And the Sheila comes up and goes, that's not in it. It says, I want a job in IT. I know it's a shit joke, but fucking.
I hate you so much. That's such a stupid joke, but damn it.
It was just as a comment, as long as it doesn't have that scene in it. In it. As long as it don't have that scene in it.
Oh, the train. Okay, yeah, I know what scene you're talking about. I thought for a second you were talking about that stupid ass dance they did at the end of the first remake movie. Oh my god. How is that supposed to be scary, guys? What the fuck? Or was that the end of the second movie? I don't remember.
I actually haven't seen either of them.
If I remember correctly, I liked part 1. Okay, so I think the scene I'm thinking of is from part 2 because it was really fucking dumb. And it's supposed to be like at the climax, right at the end of the movie, where you see like the clown come out and it's like, oh, he's so scary. And he does this retarded ass dance that makes Fortnite dances look good. And just like, bro, what is this and why? Like, who signed off on this?
Is he doing that one with the hoedown where it fucking
yeah, that
stays still?
Yeah, the head stays down. He's doing like the jingle jangle back and forth with the arms and the legs, and it's like, bro, you look like you have a stick shoved up your ass. This is not scary.
Fucking.
Also, Dest, you're right. Stephen King has written a lot worse.
Yeah, never really gotten the Stephen King.
There's a few things he's done that I appreciate, but for the most part, I'm kind of, I don't know. I want to say 50-50, but I feel like that's actually being a little bit too harsh, like maybe 60-40. Because the stuff he gets right, he does really well. It's just the stuff he gets wrong, he also does really fucking bad. Like Insomnia, Rose Red, really, really good. It, good, but questionable film adaptations. Carrie, I personally didn't like, but still successful.
Mm.
But then, like, you read something, you're like, dude, what the hell is this? Like, I can't think of any examples off the top of my head because I generally try to wipe those from memory. Well, and Dest, King has a very specific type of style. Like, for example, Dark Tower. I thought the first couple of books were good, but as a series, I think it's extremely overrated. I find it incredibly boring after book 3. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it's too much. Like, it's just like, bro, you're trying to like tie all your other previous works together in this giant universe and like some sort of like grand Marvel Cinematic Universe thing, and it just doesn't really work. It gets tedious. It's like trying to read the Silmarillion, but as if the Silmarillion was an actual narrative prose driven story and not a freaking history book or a reference book. Like, I don't know, man. Maybe it's just me. I really don't like the Dark Tower Pass book too. All right, fair enough. I guess if you're a fan of Stephen King and you're looking for Easter eggs and stuff like that, you'd probably enjoy it. I suppose it's just not my cup of tea. I'm not gonna lie, I do like the movie about the car. that was funny. I forget the name of that movie. The what was that?
Christine.
Christine, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually thought that movie was pretty good, but that's because I went into it. Well, I'm thinking it's because I went into it with very low expectations. Like, okay, it's a haunted car. How good could this movie actually be? It's a really dumb premise. And surprisingly enough, it was actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah, I think I did see Christine once, or might have been someone reviewing it. Sort of.
And yeah, Dest, you're right. The Silmarillion is basically a Bible for the Lord of the Rings universe, which I can understand is why a lot of people don't like it, because it's not a story. It's, again, basically a gigantic reference book. It's like, damn it, what was that one that George R. R. Martin did? The World of Ice and Fire. Now, if the Silmarillion was written like that, it would be a lot more entertaining.
The World of Arse and Farts.
Oh, if only Game of Thrones actually ended on a better note.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Oh,
I'm
Maximum
fucking glad I never
Overdrive. I
watched all
forgot
of
that was King. I forgot Maximum Overdrive was Stephen King. That movie was also one of the ones that I'd say is good, but for all the wrong reasons. It's so stupid, but it's hilarious. I love that movie.
Or the one with the killer trucks.
Yeah, I believe it was. Wait, was it a truck or was it a car? It's been so long since I've seen that. The only reason I remember that movie is because I was a kid at Blockbuster and I saw the cover for it and I was like, I want to rent that. My mom was like, why? I was like, because the cover art on the box for the VHS tape looked cool.
Isn't that the one with the truck with the clown face on it?
Oh wait, no, I think that's I thought that was a video game. Is that a shit? I should know this.
Yeah, so there's one with the truck with a big clown face on it, and they basically barricade all these cunts up in like a truck stop or something like that.
Yeah, because they took that style from that fucking video game. It was on PlayStation. What the Twisted Metal? That's it.
Yeah, something like that. So we got the wolves coming back.
Oh, it was trucks and cars. Yeah, it's been probably like 2.5 to 3 decades since I've seen Maximum Overdrive. I was a kid when I saw that movie. Ironically enough, I was also playing Maximum Overdrive on the PlayStation when that movie came out, so that's probably why I'm mixing the two up.
So we got dire wolves, but we haven't fucking cured cancer yet. This is where I'm starting to think fucking cancer ain't actually fucking as bad of a fucking thing as everyone bloody thinks. Especially the way they're carrying on with all the fucking cigarettes and all this kind of shit. Don't really want you to fucking quit, because I've tried to explore this over the last couple of weeks. They're trying to get everyone to quit smoking out here by fucking bumping the taxes up to the point where it's you can't afford to fucking actually smoke anymore. So I rang the quit line, and I've rung the cancer council, and I've rung fucking the mental health hotline, and a whole bunch of other cunts, and guess what? Not a single fucking arsehole can fucking help me. The fucking quit line's full of cunts who have never fucking smoked a cigarette before or at the fucking kicking addiction. And fucking they don't understand when I tell them, like, hey, I got fucking some temper issues and shit like that. The last thing I fucking need to do is go on a fucking bloody withdrawal fucking bloody thing, fucking shit. Fucking if I'm gonna get into fucking trouble, and none of you cunts are gonna stand up for me. So I think I might actually have to go on a fucking big stabbing spree, because if I fucking boop some cunt in the snoot, I'm not going to jail for fucking simple assault. I'm just gonna have to fucking kill a whole bunch of cunts. Maybe they might learn that this is such a bad idea. The fucking so like they clearly don't fucking care. They just want to give you a bunch of pamphlets and send you on your way and make you do it yourself. So I think I might have to readjust a few attitudes in this country before I go.
Oh, and that's the way it is with a lot of things, and that's why I can't stand this whole idea of like, oh, we should start a government program to go ahead and help this thing or do that thing. And it's like, bro, you know that's just a money laundering scheme, right? Like,
yeah. We made dire wolves. Your fucking urgent fucking thing doesn't fucking matter anymore.
also, I like what Des said, because I thought this was a joke back like a couple of years ago. But they're saying, like, yeah, we're going to discover, like, actual evidence of dire wolves before George R. R. Martin releases Winds of Winter. And then that actually fucking happens. They actually archaeologists actually find skeletons proving that there were giant fucking wolves back in the day. You know,
I thought they actually just recreated them. They just genetically engineered them.
I mean, it makes sense if you think about it, because not only are there like, quote accounts of giant wolves back in the day, but like, dude, woolly mammoths and saber-toothed tigers also existed. Why wouldn't a giant fucking wolf? I mean, it makes sense.
No, I saw fucking footage of like actual fucking direwolf puppies.
Oh wait, I think I know what you're talking about. I think there was someone who's like now breeding them.
Yeah.
Yeah, which again is fucking wild to think about. It's like was previously thought to be an extinct species. It's like, actually, no, not really. So yeah, the meme became true. We got dire wolves before George R. R. Martin managed to release The Winds of Winter. Which I'm sorry for all the Game of Thrones diehard faithfuls that are still praying that that book is going to get released before George R. R. Martin kicks the bucket. Your betting odds aren't looking too good.
Yeah, it sounds
Just
like
saying.
the addiction treatment works here. Oh, you're on something. Here's some methadone. Also, fuck you with you weaning yourself off that. Yeah, pretty much. And fucking oh fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. Then. Anyway, eugenic direwolves. Yeah, they did eugenic direwolves back. Yeah. Fucking
That's fucking crazy.
you
We
can't
can
find
find out what dodos taste like. I want to bring back this extinct species, not because I want to preserve it, because I want to know what it tastes like. Does it taste more like a
Well,
turkey or a duck?
Apparently, the giant Galapagos tortoise fucking like carries like something like 8 liters of fresh water inside it, and the meat is so fucking succulent and delectable that they couldn't actually import them back to Britain because all the bloody shipmates had fucking eat the cunts on the way. They were basically shipping shells to fucking Britain. But yeah, fucking they pretty much almost went extinct because fucking they were so tasty.
I mean, I know it's a meme, but I want to address PETA. If animals don't want to be eaten, then why are they made of food? I'm just saying, it's a valid question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is kind of a wild thing if you think about it. Like I was contemplating this the other day. It's actually kind of wild if you take a step back and you think about all the stuff that like, oh, political activism and this and that and everything. It's like like calling it first world problems doesn't even really do it justice. Like we have achieved a level of comfort in our technologically advanced society in the 21st century that we can entertain things that are absolute fantasy as if they're objective reality, which is a wild level of comfort to think about. Like, I guarantee you, dude, if you went back 100 years and you tried to get people to sit down around the dinner table and discuss whether or not your boy was a girl or your girl was a boy, they would look at you like you're batshit crazy. Like, dude, there's fucking bears outside. It's like 20 degrees. We're running out of firewood. Shut the fuck up. Go grab some more firewood. We're getting ready to sit down and eat dinner. Let me know when you find a wife or a husband, because we need more kids to go work the farm. And that's only like 100 years ago. Now we're at the point where we're sitting here like, well, actually, gender is a social construct. And if you feel like light and fluffy that day, then you're probably identifying as a cake. Motherfucker, a cake is a confectionery. It is a baked good. It is not a gender. What the fuck? Like, we have self-landing rockets that look like something out of a fucking anime, and we're sitting down around the dinner table debating whether or not cake is a gender. Whereas 100 years ago, we had the fucking Dust Bowl. Like, that is an absurd amount of technological advancement in such a short period of time. And what I'm actually worried about is if we keep entertaining these types of ideologies that are so far removed from reality, our society is going to collapse back to the fucking Stone Age. Because all of a sudden people are going to wake up one day and realize, oh, no one's having kids. We sterilized them all. We don't even know what a man and a woman is. Nobody went to school to be a doctor, and nobody knows how to fucking farm. Like,
Just wait until they come up with cutting the cake is sexual assault.
You know, and I'm surprised that hasn't happened yet. Actually, you know what?
Domestic violence.
I'm curious. I'm gonna ask the XAI. Grok, where are you? Grok. Has anyone ever claimed that cutting a cake is sexual assault? I really want to know the answer to this question. I'm morbidly curious.
Well, I came back with
Okay.
what the fuck is wrong with you?
Okay, this is interesting. No direct claims explicitly equate cutting a cake with sexual assault. However, a 2017 PSA by the It's On Us campaign used a metaphor where a woman destroys a wedding cake to critique victim blaming in sexual assault cases. She takes a handful of cake without permission and blames the baker for making it too tempting. Oh, God. All right, well, that's enough of that.
Cringe. Crikey.
Also, Dest, yeah, you're correct. There was a lot of foreign influence in trying to push certain ideologies into the United States and also other Western countries, going all the way back to, I believe it was started in the 20s or the early 1900s, maybe the 1910s, but it didn't really ramp up until the 30s and the 40s when we imported a bunch of communists because the communists were afraid that the fascists were going to kill them. And so inevitably, they end up finding themselves in positions of government and university. And that's why in the 1950s, 60s, and 70s, you saw a bunch of communists spring the fuck up. And then you fast forward that a couple of decades, and now you have fucking Che Guevara shirts and Hot Topics selling them to a bunch of fucking gay kids who don't realize Che Guevara murdered a bunch of fucking gay people under a communist authoritarian regime.
Yeah, I love that.
Hey, look, I just summed up the past 100 years of fucking Soviet communist propaganda in the United States. Now it's taken root. It's like the same shit with Queers for Palestine. It's like, bro, you realize they kill you under their religion for being gay, right? like how deep in the Kool-Aid are you?
There's the Che Guevara shirts. Yeah, that always fucking tickles me pickle.
Bro, I remember there was this one kid at my high school who would always wear this fucking Che Guevara shirt. And he wasn't like a flamer, but like you could tell he was gay. But I remember just keep looking at him, and then one day I didn't do it, but one day somebody asked him, and he was like, "Who's that on your shirt?" He's like, "Che Guevara." And the dude showed up the next day, and he's like, "Do you know what he did?" And the guy was like, "Oh yeah, he was a revolutionary fighting for the people and everything." It's like, bro, you know he like murdered like hundreds of people, right? And he's like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah.
He's just a fucking thug.
Yeah, like he wasn't even a revolutionary. Like,
nah, he's a fucking mercenary.
Yeah, that's exactly what he was. Like, and this is funny. These are the same people wearing these Che Guevara shirts, being like, "Oh, he was a revolutionary and fighting for the people." And this, and I was like, "No, dude, he was like you said, he was a fucking mercenary. He was paid to kill people." Like, yeah. And these are the same people who are like, "Oh my God, war is so evil and capitalism kills people." Bro, he got paid to kill people. You're wearing the shirt of the guy who represents the very thing you claim to hate.
Yeah. That's what always fucking tickles me. This is the complete dumb cunts. Fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah. Greenpeace, Weather Underground, like almost all of these activist movements, at least within the past half century, have really just been ways to undermine social stability. When you really boil it down.
Hang on, UK there, Frank?
So I all of a sudden started feeling really lightheaded, really dizzy, instant cold sweats and shit. And I think my heart rate kind of fell a little bit. I may or may not need to go to the hospital. But I think I'm gonna head out for now. We'll try and regroup sometime before Tuesday. I'm not promising anything, but I feel like I feel pretty.
Hey, bro, don't waste any more time on us. Go ahead and end the stream and get yourself taken care of.
Yep. I'll see you guys later.
Oi, before you, take us off here. Take us off here.